Alright guys, we're here with break number 6 on the Top Series 1. Full case of jumbos. Let's post it. I don't know, Facebook is being laggy as fuck right now. Sure why. Go get the box cutter. Belongs. How fucking hard is it? Alright, let's get this open. Good luck to everybody in the break. If you were in the triple caser, already got an answer back from my rep. Took a little bit of me sending them a bunch of information, but I'm going to send out another case. I believe they said they'll drop it off Monday, and it should be here by like Wednesday, so once I get tracking, I'll either, depending on what all fills in the group, so like we fill a player break and some other breaks, probably have to wait till like one gets into break it, only because I only have so many cases. I ordered 3 more from Tops before that break even started, so we'll see case-wise what I have, but we'll either do that as soon as that case comes, or we'll do it a little bit before. I just want to make sure it actually gets sent out before I do anything. Because with my luck, they won't send it out, and then I'll just be short a case or whatever. So, I mean, I'm sure they will, just sometimes because it's not the normal chain of command or the normal way of them doing something, it gets delayed, or it's going to be like, hey, it's still getting sent out. Sorry for the late start with this. I think I kind of mentioned we had Joseph's birthday party today, so obviously the kids fell asleep on the car ride home after the birthday party, so neither of them went to bed at normal time. So I don't think we got Joseph to bed till like 9 something, or almost 9 o'clock, so factor that in, and then had to eat dinner and stuff. I didn't even realize it was so late. So we got everything wrapped up that needed to be wrapped up, and so we definitely need a new mat. Anyway, let's get rolling here. Good luck to everyone. Facebook was giving me some trouble when I was starting this up, so you know I have to roll over to YouTube if it gets laggy, just so you guys know beforehand. I don't know why Facebook is giving me trouble, but it's perfectly fine on YouTube and doesn't show me having any latency issues on Streamlabs, so I'm assuming it's just Facebook being goofy for whatever. It could just be my Facebook though, it might not even be yours. Well, we don't definitely have to worry about autographs because there's the first one. So. That's like my biggest fear when opening these packs. same thing as always as the other breaks. Make sure you let me know if you want your base, or, well, any base. I was going to say, obviously, the rookie cards will ship, as well as the inserts, future stars. Pretty much future stars, cup cards, all that stuff will ship. The other stuff will not. Which actually I should probably text them as. Yeah, some people don't get that, Evan. I was gonna say. Also, I sent you a message about the whole Caminero thing. I seen you talking about in a group, but whoever started that post, or the admins of that group, shut off the thing about why. I mean, I don't think you were talking about me necessarily. I mean, I brought up Caminero, but the reason raise of that price and any breaker would bring up Junior Caminero is just pretty much he has the same autograph chances as anybody else. You're just not gonna have a chance to get parallels. But the Rays in general are probably cheaper than they should be, just because Curtis Mead is not getting anywhere near the love that he should. I mean, you're talking about a guy that literally raked all through the minors. Yeah, he's a little bit older, but he's gonna start 100% somewhere in the Rays lineup. Like, there's no doubts of like, oh, he might not be a starter or whatever, or get called up. Like, he's gonna play either second base or in one of the corners, and they'll probably have DH low this year. I actually think Caminero will come up and be playing second base, to be honest. He couldn't even play shortstop. But I know there was reports where they said Caminero might not be up to start the year. I don't believe that. We have Kevin Biggio, Corey Seager. We have the Reds. The American League orange. Or the American League. We the Boston Red Sox on the orange foil, trying to get these damn sleeves. Which is kind of wild to me. And then I asked the card shells guy if he could come down at all, because I buy so much crap from him. He told me to kind of go fuck myself. So he's jokes on him, bud. I'll just say. We're going to have Zach Remillard, Ryan Sandberg, Tony Gwynn, and then we're going to have 674 out of 224. Going to J.J. Bleday and the Miami Marlins. Thinking it might be better just to go this. Oh, nope, those are all the different way now. That's wonderful. We have Ellie De La Cruz, Miles Mikolas, Pete Alonso. We have Wilson Contreras on Major League Material. Going to the Cardinals. And that's going to go to Dan. Ken Griffey Jr. Reed Detmers. On the silver foil, Juan Soto. Nolan Arenado. Luis Robert. Keontae Wynn. Ty Cobb on the Grand Gamers. We're going to have Corey Seager. Michael Harris II. Aaron Judge. Ken Griffey Jr. Then we got Freddie Peralta on the silver. Going to the Brewers. Shohei Ohtani on the greatest hits. Yelich. Cal Ripken Jr. on the memorabilia, going to the Orioles. Aaron Judge, Freddie Freeman, Nolan Ryan. We have a 4 out of 50 on the Mother's Day Keaton win. Keaton. Going to the Giants. Nice hit there. Spencer Horwitz on the gold foil. Christy Mathewson, Cole. We have Rick Ankiel. It's going to be a 24 out of 50 going to the Cardinals. And Daniel Izworski. Nice hit there. McCormick, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Shohei. They do have some random veteran autographs in this one. I was going to say Rick Ankiel, I wouldn't necessarily be like, oh, that's the guy I want in my checklist for veterans. We have Owen White, Bo Bichette, Verlander, and Christian Encarnacion Strand for the Reds. Frank Thomas, Wade Boggs, Chipper Jones, and Jeff Bagwell. And that's going to be the first jumbo. I have to remember the next pack to do the first pack that pops up like that. I'll remember to do that one last. So the autograph is going to be there in this case. There's still like, well, there's 2 spots left in the first mini. I think there's like 40 people left in the pick your player. There's a couple spots left in the random. I'll post another pick your team case of this tomorrow. I'll probably post a mixer of non-top Series 1 stuff. There has not been any Phillies yet, but we're only into the second box mark. And then if anybody wants a Formula 1, Topps Chrome Formula 1, it's Rick Ankiel, JJ Bleday, and Keaton Win. Keaton. All the rookies, future stars, cup cards, inserts, foil, like pretty much anything that's in the middle that ends up getting shown on camera that means just not me tossing it aside is gets shipped. If you want veteran base, it gets shipped, divided evenly, and then shipped that way if you want your veteran base. But if anybody wants any Formula 1, let me know as a personal box. I was going to say, it's going to be cheaper than you're going to probably find it anywhere. I'll offer it to you guys first before I start peddling it on Loupe. But if not, I'll start selling it on Loupe, and I promise you it'll sell out quick on there, too. Anytime the prices are less than they are on Topps or even close to Topps, stuff flies on there. So, not really sure. I don't know what kind of following Lando Norris has. I mean, it's going to be worth something, but unless Lando Norris became a much better driver, he kind of sucks in the Formula 1 sense. Like, I mean, they're like the 20 best drivers in the entire world, right? But, like, compared to the other dudes in Formula 1, he's not one of the best. We have Ken Griffey Jr., Matt McLean. He's only really in Formula 1 because his daddy owned a team and has a shit ton of money. We have Matt Olson, Jordan Alvarez. I mean, he's gotten a lot better as a driver, but when he originally was in Formula One, it's because his dad owned part of the team. We have Mitch Keller, Grand Gamers, Don Mattingly, Alexis Diaz, Jose Altuve, Rafaela. We have Jordan Alvarez on the memorabilia for the Astros. Robert, I hope that answered your question about the card shipping. If you still have any questions, you can shoot me a message afterwards. I mean, it's going to be good because anything in Formula One, any low number thing in Formula One sells. Like, it'll probably be at least $100. It'll be worth way more than a average like veteran out of 25. It's going to sell for something good. We have Hunter Brown, Andrew McCutcheon, Frelick. We have Juan Soto. I want to say Kyle Schwarber. I will go and see what his cards did last year and then just compare it to that. We have Derek Jeter, Randy Arozarena, Ryan Presley, Mookie Betts, and Greg Maddux. I don't know why they couldn't just put these cards all facing the same way. Like, that would have made life so much easier. There we go. We have Bobby Witt Jr., Jose Ramirez, Wilmer Flores. I have to check how much I paid. I mean, I think it tops their $250. They'll be less than that. We have 310 out of 2024. I put how much on the post, how much. There's an interest post from Friday, I think, and I put how much they are. We have Curtis Mead on the silver foil, Cal Ripken, Willie Mays, Jordan Alvarez, Connor Joe, 378 out of 499. So if you find that post, it says right there if anybody wants personals that's the price. And then obviously nobody wants to do a break apparently because I think there's like 3 people that said yes. We have Jonathan India on the Major League Material, which is fine. I picked up the cases mostly to sell them on Loupe compared to in the group because last time I had Formula One, I was selling it for like below market, and then all of a sudden people wanted it whenever the boxes jumped from like $200 to like $750, and I was breaking them at like $175. We have Lars Nootbaar. We're gonna have Bo Bichette, Miguel Cabrera. We got Will Smith going to JB and the Dodgers. On the autograph, 1989. Jose Soriano. Gold foil, Royce Lewis, and Byron Buxton. We have Adley Rutschman, Nolan Sciano, Yount, and Curtis Mead. We talked about him a little bit earlier. Got Ken Griffey Jr., Trey Turner, Everson Pereira, and Vladimir Guerrero. Senior, that is, not junior. Number 3 here. If not, I'll hit you up afterwards, Mark, with the price. You can do that as well. I just don't want to say a price and then not be the price that it has to be at. If that makes sense. Make sure that there's no Auto's always been in the first box there, and you can see it, but it could have been turned the wrong way. Yeah, I mean, that's roughly what it should be if you're running a case. I was going to run like a couple boxes, so it would be like, I think there's 10 teams, and then I was going to do Formula 2, and then like a legend spot. So I wasn't even going to try to run a whole case. Like I knew we weren't going to have people that are willing to pay $100+ to get in a break. I don't know. I'm assuming that the person that ran it was probably like random teams. Assuming that's like random driving teams is probably how they ran it, I would think. But maybe I'm wrong. Just trying to turn all the cards this time, because I think I found the rhythm. It's like one card on each side is faced the right way, and then the other two cards are not. Try to get this sorted, or make it so when I'm breaking it, it's not so ridiculous. Let's get rolling. Sorry, I was moving back a stack so I could get those cards this side. We got Nolan Ryan. We have Dubon. AJ Smith-Sauber. We're going to have Lourdes Gurriel Jr. on the postseason. 71 out of 99. Everybody's kind of sleeping on some of the playoff teams that have these postseason memorabilia. I mean, compiles a lot of the hits and breaks. We have Lourdes Gurriel Jr. on that one, though. We have Luis Reyes. O'Neal Cruz, Christopher Morel. Olsen, we have Corbin Carroll on the blueprint. Julio Rodriguez, Henry Davis. Michael Kopech on the 958 out of 2024. Going to the White Sox. Then we're going to have Greg Maddux and Jose Ramirez. Have Bobby Witt Jr., Adley Rutschman. Have Grant Hartwig. Adolis Garcia, Ken Griffey Jr., Bobby Witt Jr. We're going to have the Yankees on the goal, Mauricio. We're going to have Matt Williams on the gold or bronze, 22 out of 50 in 1989. Going to the Giants and Jonathan Barna. Nice Matt Williams there. He has a nice signature. We have Noelvi Marte, Harold Ramirez, Sandberg, Ozzie Smith, Alec Boehm, Westberg. We have Xander Bogaerts on the City Connect memorabilia. And that's going to the Padres. And Robbie Coleman. Have Ellie De La Cruz, Keller, Jordan Lawler. We have a 343 out of 399 on the green foil going to the Reds. And that's going to go to Dan Thing. Yeah, Paul Goldschmidt, Blueprint, Andrew Vaughn, and O'Neal Cruz. We have Mason Wynn, Corey Seager, Sonny Gray, and Matt Olson. Have Emmett Sheehan, Chris Bryant, Andrew Abbott, and Barry Larkin. The Cincinnati Reds, great right there. Right now, until the prices of breaks catch up with the price of boxes, because like the second wave boxes, for instance, that I bought, the 3 extra boxes were priced a little bit higher, which is why starting out I just priced. I'll admit this, for Series 1, my prices were slightly higher than some places, especially for certain teams. Slower on some things, I was gonna say, but overall, it was slightly higher than what like the lowest price is if you look at like that break comp thing or whatever. But it's because I knew that I was going to get more waves, and the secondary waves are going to cost me more. But I would have to raise my price if I was running them for the price that some of the guys are running their breaks. But they won't ever. But those places don't have the option to ever get more product. It's like the shop. Here's the thing too. What I don't like about the break comp thing is when they take prices from places. I kind of explained this before. Like, my issue with the guy doing it is, he asks you, like, he sent me a message on Instagram. So, like, he has me added on Facebook, but he sent me a message on Instagram asking for my prices. Like, I could send him whatever I wanted. Like, how's he going to double check? Like, I mean, he's not in the Facebook group. There's no way for him to check the prices. So I can send whatever I want to him, which is, like, problematic in general. If somebody sends you their prices, like, they can send whatever they want. I'm not saying people lie. I'm just saying in general, like, I don't think that's the right way to compile your data. On top of that, a lot of the places, like, we talked about it before, like, Bel Air Cards is normally one. Well, Bel Air Cards only submits his prices when he's the cheapest on something. He won't submit his prices if he's in the middle. But I'll use Bel Air Breaks or whatever as a example. Is there a shop? They definitely don't have a break account with whatever. So the shop price that they pay for that Series 1 is actually like $40 cheaper a box. I think it was $40 cheaper a box almost than the break program had to pay for it. So that's like one of my issues with it too. Like, or the guy will take like rip prices off of Fanatics Live. I don't know what the percentage is on Fanatics Live, but I will say that for Loupe, it's in the high single digits. So like the price I'd have to run a case of Series 1 is like a little bit, well, yeah, especially because I got to pay for shipping on Loupe too. It is like gonna have to be a little bit higher because I'm paying a higher transaction fee, like a significantly higher. Like 6% doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean it's a lot if something costs like $1,000, like it's $90, like that's, or let's say it's $80, whatever the percentage is. Let's say we'll say it's 8% or 9%. You're paying $80 or $90 more, right? So, and that's just for every $1,000. So that's like I don't think they factor that in either. So like I have some issues about like, I don't know. I mean, I guess the prices are technically higher, so it doesn't matter from the consumer standpoint. But like, so I've seen people like bashing other people over their prices. Swanson, Corbin Carroll, Ichiro, Nestor Cortez Jr., Julio Rodriguez, Ken Griffey Jr., Kim Schmidt, Judge. We have Spencer Strider, Gallen, and Steele. We have Mike Trout, Xander Bogaerts on the Major League material. Bogaerts is all over this product too. He has a bunch of memorabilia. Not really any autos, but memorabilia. We got Mike Trout and Joe Adele. We got Wade Boggs, Ozzie Albies, Brennan Donovan, Ellie De La Cruz. We're going to gonna have Ken Griffey again. Bobby Miller. Got Nolan Ryan on the black on the 1989. 299 out of 299 going to the Astros. That's gonna go to Clay. Mention again in case anybody came in late. 989 Riley Green, Morrell, Nick Robertson, Kershaw. We have calling the blueprint Lawrence, Mead. We got Christian Yelich on the memorabilia. The triple case, if you're in it, the replacement case should be shipped out Monday, which means it should get here about Wednesday. We'll break it then, the latest, whenever that comes. But if as soon as the tracking is, and I should have an extra case here to be able to run it like tomorrow or Monday. Probably wait till Monday just to make sure they send it out, and I have the tracking, and then we'll probably run it then. That extra case. We have Jake Cronenworth, Albert Pujols, and then we're gonna have Max Muncy on the 16 out of 50. And this is gonna go to JB and the Dodgers. Just giving you guys an update for what's going on with that case. I was missing all the autos from the triple. Jazz Chisholm Jr., Yordan Alvarez, Luis Robert, and Colton Cowser. You have Cal Ripken Jr., Masataka Yoshida, Rizzo, and Juan Soto. Feels bad, man, when there's not rookies in the silver packs. A lot of vets, 4 veteran auto, like two vets from the Dodgers and 2 retired, like fan favorite type players. No rookie autographs. I mean, I guess you like to see that rather than some like no-name pitcher, but it's always surprising to see. I wouldn't even call them random, but some of the stuff. There's also, I think, 2023 5-star comes out next week, because I know they already they got tracking for that. Archive Signature Series comes out soon. Bowman Inception comes out, I think, at the end of the month. 2023 Bowman Inception. So you're going to see some crossover at 23 and 24 product here in the next couple weeks while they finish out the 2023 cycle of cards and obviously start 2024. Which I think hopefully this year they fix the cycle of cards back to how it's supposed to be. 'Cause some of the 2023 stuff coming out after the 2024 stuff is kind of crazy. I could see like maybe 1 or 2 products, but they're going to have about 5 to 6 products that come out afterwards. I need to get Inception back to like earlier in the year too. I just don't have basketball, Mark. If I had basketball, I would. I mean, I had the Topps Chrome stuff, and nobody wanted personals. I posted and said, "Does anybody want a break for college?" And nobody wanted a break either. It got voted down to hell as well, which makes me really concerned about UFC. We have Mike Trout, J.D. Davis, Chisholm, Griffey. We have J-Rod. We have Michael Massey, Marco Luciano, Cunha, Bryant, Clemente, Evan Carter on the silver foil. We'll actually get this one. Sleeved and top loaded right away. One of the Rangers and Robert. We're going to have Mason Wynn and Shane McClanahan. But for Panini product, I just don't get enough basketball to like. I get like a couple boxes. I still have like cases. I actually have a case that was sitting right next to me. We got Mets heavy hitters. Share a laugh. 249 out of 2024. William Warfield opened a couple box personals. I was gonna say he pulled a Caitlin Clark out of 99 or out of 50. We have 249 out of 2024. We're going to have Derek Jeter, Aaron Savali. We have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Freeman, Alonso. We have Bryce Harper, Bo Jackson. We have our autograph, and that's Andre Dawson for the Cubs on the 1989. Staying with the veteran theme. Retired players, and that's going to go to Matt Puffenbarger. Got Altuve, the Astros, Chipper Jones, Cabrera, Mateo, CES, Griffey, Carl Yastrzemski, Jose Furman. We have Colton Cowser, Johan Rojas for the Phillies on the team border. I would do personals again right now. I was going to say, I'm not holding. No, I don't hold anything for the break program for the shop. I still have a case and a half of more than a case and a half of hobbies and 2 cases of HTAs. Let's see. We have Miguel Cabrera for the Tigers. On the memorabilia, we're gonna have Ellie De La Cruz, Gosman, Scherzer, and we're gonna have J.D. Davis on the black 5 out of 73. Going to the Giants. I could give you the price and I'll DM you the price. That I definitely don't know off the top of my head. So I want to say they were like 175 or 220 or something like that. We got Curtis Mead. The HTAs are more than the hobby. I think the hobby is like 175 or 200. But I got to double check. We got Curtis Mead for the Rays. Griffey Jr., Trey Turner, and Everson Pereira. We have Rafael Devers, Noelvi Marte, Mookie Betts, and Aaron Judge. In the last box here. Everybody, like I said, we'll post another figure team of this tomorrow. Probably get back to some mixers. Really hoping that pick your player fills tomorrow or gets close. I'll post a couple minis. I'm actually surprised Ellie's still on the board. I knew J-Dom or Jason Dominguez was going to be kind of an iffy one. He does sell for a lot. He is a Yankee, but you need like somebody that's a Yankees fan to come in and grab him, right? We just hit Rojas on the team border. I don't know if you saw that or not. Here we got Shohei, Gomber, Zach Geloff, George Springer for the Blue Jays on the 47 out of 50 postseason 2023 patch auto. This is what I was talking about with the Blue Jays having it like just postseason guys, man. I was gonna say like they can make up a big difference. We have Padres, Otani, Gavin Williams. Let's go into the y'all. I was gonna say hopefully I didn't butcher her name. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Quintana. We have Bagwell. Ronald Acuna Jr. On the vintage stock, they even went with a vintage logo for the Braves. 54 out of 99. Nice little hit there. Adolis Garcia, Wisniewski, Sheehan. Ken Griffey Jr., Cal Ripken Jr., Gavin Williams on the gold, Tatis Jr. We're going to have a 282 out of 299 on the Edwin Diaz. Oh, hit the camera with my leg, or the cord. My bad. Turn around to grab some top loaders. Home sweet home, 282 out of 299 going to the Mets. Let me adjust this to make sure it's Oh, nope, still looks good. Guess I didn't hit it hard enough because Frazier stayed down. We have George Brett. We have Cabrera, Will Clark. We are going to have Riley Green. Go to the Tigers. I have Griffey Jr., Votto, Emerson Hancock, Bryce Harper, Bichette, J-Rod on the blueprint, Brian Wu, Bichette, Royce Lewis, George Kirby, Wu again, Cole, Duvall, Caminero, and we have Emmett Sheehan. 582 out of 2024, which I'm not sure if Emmett's going to actually get the pitch much in the starting rotation because guys aren't going to be as injured as they were last year, but I guess we'll see. He's pretty decent last year. I think he's like 5-1. Didn't have like great numbers, but when he pitched, they seemed to win. We have Nolan Arenado, Josh Jung, Schneider, and Zach Geloff. We have Corbin Carroll, Garrett Cole, Harper, and Will Clark. That's going to be the break. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. Congratulations to those that hit. For those that didn't, hopefully a better luck next time. We have Sheehan on the bronze, Riley Green on the memorabilia. We have the Home Sweet Home Lindor, Vintage Stock Acuna Jr., J.D. Davis on the black, Miguel Cabrera memorabilia, Johan Rojas on the team border. We're going to have the Mets on the bronze, McClanahan on the Major League Material, Evan Carter on the silver foil. Major League Material Yelich, Major League Material Bogarts. We have Bogarts on the Team Connect, Kopech on the bronze. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. for the Diamondbacks on the postseason. We Major League Material John India. We're going to have Yordan Alvarez on the memorabilia, Boston Red Sox on the orange foil, Cal Ripken Jr. on the memorabilia, and Wilson Contreras on the memorabilia. Nolan Ryan on the black border, 1989. Green foil, Sincel Blade on the bronze. Win on the Mother's Day. Joe on the green foil, and Flores on the bronze. Let's get into the autographs here. We have the Patch Auto Major League Material, 16 out of 50, Max Muncy. We're going to have George Springer on the postseason, out of 50 as well, for the Blue Jays. We're going to have Rick Ankiel, 24 out of 50. So 3 out of 50s there going to the Cardinals. Will Smith on the 1989. Andre Dawson on the 1989. And then another out of 50, Matt Williams for the Giants. 22 out of 50 to be exact. That's going to be the break and the autographs. We'll look real quick to see what the team border looks like. It's definitely heavy. Like it's off center probably at like 65-35. The rest of the card looks fine, but the centering's not great. That's the break, guys. I appreciate y'all as always. Anything else fills tonight, I might break it if it fills soon. I think there's like 5 spots left in the one random team. So pick your player. Let's continue to push to get that closed. There's a couple big guys left. Like I said, there's the first minis up. I think it has 2 spots left in it. I'll keep running minis if you want one of the bigger guys. You want to try to work out a deal to take some extra players, I'm definitely not against it.